All right, here we go again. Here's what I've done. I put this as the prayer bowl. Yeah, I've moved this in and joined the ceiling. I'm going to do something with the ceiling in a bit. Yeah, and it's time to create some pottery for this scene. All right, so what have I got? So let's just build it over here. I'll link to this in case you want to use it too. I was just thinking of something nice and easy. This one. Maybe we'll do a couple of these. All right, let's take the 3D cursor and put it right here. And bring in a plane. Merge the vertices there. And move it out. And we're just going to trace this and make something. A little bit hard to see, I realize that. I could change the transparency, but this is so easy. I'm just going to just do this. So I'm just tracing a profile to make something that I think would be useful as pottery. That's all I need for the moment. Okay, screw modifier like that. Control 1, we'll try to get away with 1, we'll see. There we go, there it is. Flip, I think it needed that. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And then I'll come back in here. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to extrude down and in. Just do that kind of thing. I'm going to see into it anyhow. But I will add solidify. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And I think I'm probably going to be okay just with that. Okay. Let's Shift C anyhow. Make it a bit bigger. And let's start moving that into the scene. Something like that is okay with me. I'm going to take the original one. Oops. And we'll put one there. I don't know how far down I'm going to be. And I'm just going to instance this like I've done with that. So I'm going to put that in here. And actually, let's get rid of that. Let's use this. We'll call that pottery 1. That's it there, right? By doing that, and I'll bring my 3D cursor there, and I'll set the origin geometry there. I can Shift A, collection instance, pottery 1, set the origin to 3D cursor, geometry to origin, and I have another copy of it. Just have to get it a little bit more down on the ground, and it won't increase my poly count by making multiple copies of this. I can change the rotation and their size, and that's all I can change as far as I know. Same materials. Okay, so let's look down from the top and see. All right, let's just bring them in. Let's try that. So now I have that in the scene. And I could take, well, we'll build another one of these anyhow. And then we'll decide. I want to put something up there as well. And I'm going to put something on here. So let's see if we still have that out there. Let's just quickly build another one of these. This one. All right, we'll try this one. Merge and center. Just move it out and trace it. We'll just see what we get with that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Control 1. Let's see if I need to flip these. Let's go ahead and apply that. And then let's see. Maybe one there. Yeah, okay. We'll go with something like that. All right, let's add solidify to that as well. Yeah, just like that. And this one can join the party. And do it this way. Set origin to 3D cursor, geometry to origin. Kind of match them up. And then over to there without increasing my polys, which is something I do like. Alright, how's that looking now? Okay. I could put them on here, but I'll do that. Maybe I'll do something different on top of there. Lanterns or something, I don't know. But I didn't want to do torches anyhow, so yeah. Alright. We'll go with that. Everything's good. And again, like, I don't know, may have mentioned, I imagine some flowers and stuff here, and some vines here and there, a couple of things hanging, and, you know, just fill up the scene. What I really need is big stuff and little stuff. Don't want it all to be little. But these pillars are pretty big, and these windows are pretty big, and all this stuff's small. So we'll do some stuff over here and that, and then we'll knock some pillars down or something like that, and break some pottery. And really, the texturing will be, and the lighting will be what makes this scene. So I'm not really sure. I start putting torches in there, and it starts getting kind of busy, and this is looking pretty regular, but that's what I wanted, actually, something pretty symmetrical. So anyways, just a real quick torch. Rendering that, if I do fire, that's gonna be a problem. So what the hell, let's just make it real quick. Just make it over here and figure it out from there. Okay, let's just scale that down. Let's scale down the Z. Let's bend that in a little bit. In fact, we're going to round that a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take the top face, Shift D. I'll break that out. In fact, we'll get rid of this face. So not really going to be needed. Put that down. We'll extrude it up. Let's scale it even a bit more. Let's open it. Let's bevel that. Solidify it. That. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Bring in an edge loop up here. And actually, that's okay. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna grab that E and Alt S. I'm doing it sort of a strange kind of way. Let's take the whole thing and make sure they're all facing the outside. I don't even need this anymore. I'm going to bevel these edges here. And I'm going to bevel these edges here. All of them. I'll probably do a subdivision. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. Just from where it is. Yeah, okay. And let's make sure our 3D cursor is there now. And I'm going to bring in a plane. I'll use a plane. Why not? Alright, let's scale down the X. Let's bring these down. This would actually fit in here. Let's bring in an edge loop. Let's merge those in the center. And pull these down a little bit. And I'm just going to give this some edge loops. And I'm going to, I'll give this a little bit of thickness, just like that. Just do some quick here. Just grab these. And let's use proportional editing and just bend it. Let's increase this a little bit. Yeah, maybe not the best way to have done this. There, focus on that thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's going to be there. Maybe up higher though. Okay, this 3D cursor is right there. Is that going to be big enough? Let's try it. Okay. Let's set the origin of the 3D cursor. Shift-D, rotate Z 180. And we'll join those. And let's just go in actually. Shift-D, rotate Z 180. No, I'm at 90. And we'll do one more. 45. Yeah, all right. Okay. And then we'll, let's borrow a circle here. Just to make it quick. Let's look from the side. Shift-D. Come on out. Scale down. Break it out. Have to make a face, extrude it down a bit and get rid of that back face, get rid of subdivision, flip it, select that face, Control B, just a couple of edge loops and shade smooth ought to be just fine, rotate X 90. Put some big ones there so it's visible. Okay. And set the origin to the 3D cursor. I get some of a Shift-D, rotate Z 180. Oh, that didn't work, did it? That's not what I want. Okay. 50, rotate Z 180. I'll join those, and I'm going to come in, shifty, rotate Z 90, and rotate Z 45. Should give me them all the way around. Good. And take these, shifty, we'll pull them up, switch to individual origins, and scale them. Yeah. And then I think I'll go back and I'll scale, and I'll pull them in a little bit. And maybe a bit smaller. And move them up a little bit. Let's just go back though. And that's it. That's most of it anyhow. Let's make sure we grab all this stuff. That, with nothing else, right? We'll call it torch. Okay, cool. Let's bring it in and see what we can do with this guy. That could probably work right there. Now, do I have everything in there? Yes, I do. Alright, so I guess maybe in that position. So 3 cursors there, so we can instance this. Let's try it. Origin 3D cursor and geometry to origin. Be pretty close. Okay, and then slide you along. Let's look from the side in wireframe and see. So yeah, sometimes I hide the original outside of the scene. It's a little bit easier, but okay, let's just roughly put it there. Watch my polys. It doesn't change as I use these instances, which is nice. What am I doing? There. There. Just see what that looks like with the torches in there. Looks a little contrived to me, to be quite honest with you, but hopefully once we darken this up, you know, and put some lights in there and textures, it'll come together. Okay, so that's what I got so far. We've added a little bit of pottery, we've added the torches, and that's going to be it for now. We need to work on a few other shapes and some randomization, and that's going to happen with a few, I think, broken pillars and stones here and there. I mean, pottery overturned, and with the vegetation that I'm hoping to put in the water, and maybe a little bit here and there, so maybe some pebbles. And I'm also thinking about doing some vines overgrowing this, but it'll still be, the materials will still be, I think, relatively pristine. You know, we'll see, but hopefully once I get the textures in, and I will put some rune text on some of this, then it'll start to break up the symmetry and the monotony of it a little bit. Another idea that I have are some like prayer books. I was thinking of having this stuff on this side, and on this side some prayer, some stands with a book, so they, you know, whatever. I'm not quite sure as this concept evolves. I think I'm probably only looking at maybe 2 more modeling videos. I don't want to put too much little stuff in here. I just want to fix up some stuff, have a few things hanging and a few things strewn about. 1 or 2 more modeling, and then start seeing how this fits together, and moving things around and saying, well, maybe the torches go on the other side, that kind of thing, and have mixtures of shapes, so that not everything is circular, not everything is rectangular, a mix of circular, rectangular, triangular, whatever, and so that there's interest. All right, so that's where we stand. Thanks for watching.